Hey there DC fans, MVious Cosplay here again, and today we're going to take a look at a bit of an older figure. This has been in my collection for um, 2-3 years I think, but this is the Azrael figure from Diamond Select as part of their Gotham TV series line. So firstly off the bat, off the bat, uh, would you guys like to have seen a figure of Bruce Wayne's first Batman suit from the final episode of the show? Um, the mask was pretty bad looking. The armor is kind of here and there. Well, then again, it is a first suit, but it would have been cool to see that figure, in my opinion. So pretty much, here's Azrael. I know there's about uh, two variants, two more variants of this. There is one hooded without the mask, and then there was one with just um, no hood and just a Theo Galavan head sculpt. So this was one of my final purchases from Toys R Us before they shut down. But I've been wanting this figure ever since Diamond Select had announced it. And then when I saw it in Toys R Us, I decided to go quickly grab it because there was two more left. So I just wanted to get that. So in terms of accessories, he does come with 3 swords. He comes with a Sword of Sin, a very big one. Here's a medium-sized one. Oh, focus there. Got out of focus. There we go. So pretty much that is that. There was another short sword with the broken handle to recreate the fight he had with Barnes on the GCPD rooftop, but I had since then lost the broken sword, unfortunately. So there's that. We do get the suitcase that contained the fake Sword of Sin, which is the shorter one, and it could easily fit in here inside the case. And this is the pretty much a replica of the suitcase that Professor Hugo Strange, or Dr. Hugo Strange, I mean, used it to give this replica to Theo when he was resurrected. And then another accessory is that we get this display base. Sadly, there is no peg holes, and on the bottom of the feet there is holes for attachments, but there's nothing. So this is a pretty neat display base though. So moving on to the figure itself, refocus. Fix the lighting here really quick. There we go. So the figure is, then again, this is Diamond Select. You're getting a lot more sculpt and paint detail than articulation. So let's go into that. The head, it's only able to tilt down this much and not really look up at all. Matter of fact, I'll just show you. It is just a simple ball joint. There's no hinging on the neck or anything there. So you'll really get the bare minimum of head articulation. So side to side, not much motion going up and down. Not much at all there. The shoulder pads here, they are attached by ball joints going into some peg holes here on the harness, so they can move around. The arms can go out this much. Unfortunately, there is no bicep swivel, so there's no cut there. So you can only get the bare minimum of shoulder articulation. And there's no butterfly joint, so you can't pivot his arms outward. The elbow is only at a single joint. It's got rotation. The wrist is on a not a ball joint, on a hinge peg, so you can tilt his wrists and rotate them. The torso, in my opinion, is the best part of the articulation in this figure. So he's got some pretty good, decent ab crunch. Not really much going back. Got some really good side to side. And let me say this, the paintwork on this is pretty good. It seems incomplete here on the straps for the shoulder armor and the gauntlets, but nothing too hard to fix. That's pretty much it in terms of incomplete things as in terms of paint. Or where was I? Oh yeah, articulation still. There's no waist cut here, so he doesn't really have any waist articulation here on the hips. The hips are pretty good. Well, the legs, I mean, they can go out this much here. They can kick out this far. Not much back at all. There is a cut here for a thigh swivel. The knees, and I always thought that this figure was single jointed in terms of a knee, but yesterday when I was posing this figure and stuff, I did just realize that it is double jointed, so that's really cool. The feet are on a simple hinge here, but it is also given that there is a peg going into the foot, so you do get some ankle pivot as well, which is really good, especially given the limited articulation that Diamond Select gives their figures. The ankle pivot is very good to go with. So, moving on. Oh, last thing about the paint detail. I love the gradient that they use with the cape. Azrael, as you've seen in my recent videos, I'm a big Azrael fan. And I've been wanting Azrael in terms of live action, and even though it's not Jean Paul Valley, the title Azrael, as with Batman and Robin, it's a mantle. So in this version of Azrael, I'm perfectly fine with the costume. So, I mean, it has a cape, a mask, a hood. What more can you ask for? Well, more red. More of a red and gold color scheme is what I would wanted, but with the way that Gotham was going in that season 2, it was still trying to find its footing. This is fine. This is absolutely fine for a live action, realistic portrayal of Azrael. Alrighty, so with that said, let's equip him with the Sword of Sin. This is the bigger one. I'm gonna assume that this one is the one that he finds inside the tomb in his second episode as Azrael, when he regained his memories. It's a bit hard to do, and I'm really worried about breaking the handle. So here we go. Here we go. Azrael with the Sword of Sin. In terms of posability with this thing, oh, and sadly the swords are really loose in the hand, but nothing too big of an issue with some hot water or a hair dryer can't fix. Oh, shook the camera a bit, my bad. So there we go. And let's bring in some of the other Azrael figures that I have reviewed in the past few days to do a height comparison. Alrighty, so repositioning the figure so that he's standing up as straight as I possibly could. Here is the Arkham Knight version of Azrael. They stand pretty much the same height, so it's pretty consistent. And then here is the Azrael figure from McFarlane Toys, the Curse of the White Knight version. And as you can see, not including the height of the cape, they are pretty much all the same height, and I think that's awesome. As you can tell, the Gotham TV show version of Azrael is a lot thinner compared to Arkham Knight, and especially Curse of the White Knight. In Curse of the White Knight, Jean Paul Valley, Azrael, he's a big guy. He's really jacked for a pretty old man. So, yeah, this has been my quick review of my Azrael collection. So, if you do like the video, feel free to comment below, let me know. Hit that like button and subscribe, and hit that notification bell too. It'll really help my channel, and you will get alerted to whenever I upload a new video. So this has been MVious Cosplay. I'll see you all at the next review.